Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you know, typically on Sundays or Mondays there would always be a flea market video because I used to always go to the flea market, and I kind of shut that down a bit for a few reasons: time, money, and space. So, but particularly, there was a flea market, or there is a flea market that's held in Fishkill, New York. It's at the intersection of Route 84 and Route 9. Back in the olden days, there was an old Mays department store in there. And then it was a James Way. And then they kind of rented out upstairs as to the post office, and downstairs was used for storage. Now the downstairs is used for flea market, and they also have an outside flea market. So I went there today because, you know, people I've known over the last 30-40 years are there. So I decided, what the heck, let me swing through there. For those of you who kind of want to hit it, I got there for about 6:15. It was pretty dead. It started kicking up at about 7:30. By 8 o'clock, it was full roar, right? Prices are okay, and you guys will see what I bought. This pile of stuff, right? Small husky. I don't know, is this Honda? Anyway, motorcycle wrench, made in Germany pliers, pile of electrical wire. This is 14.2, and a bunch of alligator clamps and all. So I spent $7 on that. Reasonable, you know. The wire I'm always using, you know, the clamps and clips and bits like this, the banana clips. I'm always using that kind of stuff. The other stuff I just kind of grabbed to fill in the hoard. So there was that. And the second thing I bought was I picked up another HP laptop. So that's the number on the laptop. It's got the AMD A6 in it, 4 gigabit for cache, 500 gig hard drive, Windows 10. I pulled the battery, and the date on the battery, and from what she was saying, sounded like she bought it early in 16, and the battery date code was manufactured 12/15, so that all makes sense. I gave her $50 for it. They're still selling them on Amazon for $252 and used $181. So it's a, you know, $200 computer. Seems to be fine. Seems to work. No issues. The Windows 10 appears to be good. I don't know. I'm having a lot of trouble with that Windows ransom page. My new computer, which is what, 2 weeks old now. I was on a Lowe's website trying to look up wainscoting because my wife has a project inside she wants me to work on, and I was trying to look up the local Lowe's store, and once again I got hit with that you know, don't call this number. But luckily, given that it's a fresh system with, you know, fresh everything on there, I mean, the McAfee is still active, you know, the whole bit. It said, while it was talking, a second page came up from HP saying, suspicious activity, we disconnected your computer from the internet, and so forth. So I shut down the talking page telling me to call that number and so forth, and gave it a reboot, and the system seems to be fine. It doesn't seem to be doing anything odd. So I'm beginning to think more and more that the only systems I ever want to run anymore is Linux, and maybe that's what I'll do with this guy. I'll just get the Windows 10 off and just load up Linux and be done with Microsoft. I'm just I can't be playing these games with a computer, right? Not that Linux is the safest thing in the world, but nobody seems to be bothering with giving the Linux computers these worms, malware, viruses, steal your data type things, or at least I haven't heard of much with it. Maybe you guys who play in this field every day will advise me different. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. I want you to keep your feet down, keep your heads up, and please get out there. Enjoy all your days, and try to keep the viruses the heck out of your computers. Bye now, folks.